What's good, YouTube? Back with another video, and this time you're on a game called The Kid at the Back. I did not find this game. He did not find this game. You know who found this game. Mm-hmm. This is, I already said the name of the title. Yeah. I don't know. You already know Ghost to type on this game, bro. We're joined with Okami.
He's right here. Yeah. What's up, guys?
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't, bro. No, it wasn't. Not at all.
I apologize for anything that you see in this video. I'm gonna try my best to make it as PG as possible, but if not, I ain't gonna see this video. I'm just
not at
all. Alright, but without further ado though, let's get into it. I pray. They say this game said viewer discretion is advised. There's a lot of stuff in it, so
they warned us not once,
not twice,
3 times.
Yeah, they warned us 3 times. So whatever you see, you can thank him. Yeah,
and if something comes up, I'm
alright, without further ado though, let's get into it.
It's not my fault.
This game is still in development and incomplete. It may be prone to encountering some bugs and errors. This game includes explicit and dark themes. So, okay.
Hey, this is y'all warning too.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
Y'all
right here. Get the freak up out of here, bro. It was many a year ago.
What?
In the kingdom by the sea. Not a maiden there lived, whom you may know, by the name of Annabelle Lee.
I don't know who that is.
Me either. Day 1, the beloved.
No.
Oh my God, more reading. I have 4 characters.
That's I got it. And class dismissed. By our next meeting, I need a full report on everyone's poem that they have chosen. I will not accept 1 paragraph. I need 2 whole pages filled with words. Everyone got that? Classroom broke into a series of "Yes, Professor."
I could have read that.
While some spared. Wait, you mean like this or?
Oh no, the yes professor with you.
Oh, okay.
I'm probably in that class too. Let's be honest.
For real. While some spared no time in packing their things, eager to be dismissed and disregarding the teacher altogether. Your literature teacher packs up her own things.
Was it her? Wow, she has a manly voice.
Yes, she does. She has a manly voice. Packs her own things and exits the classroom. The moment your literature teacher left, dang, the classroom broke into small groups. As each student gathered up to the meeting, I can't read today.
No, it's fine. Keep going.
As each student gathered up to meet their prospective cliques.
Wait. What the hell?
Also spare no time exiting the classroom. A yawn escaped your lips.
Now you're making me sick.
You turn your head and observe the clouds outside. The clouds are shaded in dark gray. The sky's once blue color is now turning the same lighter shade of gray. The looming threat of rain made you click your tongue in irritation.
Who did this?
I don't know. Just my luck. I didn't bother to bring an umbrella too. Standing up from your seat, you were about to grab a bag when you felt the tap on your shoulder.
Oh God.
Turning around, you came face to face with the cobalt blue eyes, her blonde hair shaped like swirls with its ends dyed in blue and pink, complementing her entire ensemble. Even if it's just a white button up that clearly looks too small for her. Hopping jacket tied around her waist and the school's black shirt.
Oh, hopping jacket?
Mm-hmm. Her hand, which you assumed was the same one that tapped your shoulder, hung up in the air. She seemed unsure whether to continue or not, judging from the way her eyebrows furrowed downward while biting her gloss lower lip. She turned slightly, her head not fixed on you, but rather on whoever is behind her. You hear her whisper something under her breath before eventually composing herself and turning her focus solely on you.
Guess who's that, guys? Guess who's voicing her?
You already know.
Okay.
Hey, you're going to lunch with us, right? I mean, you should. I don't usually see you in the cafeteria often, so you must not be eating properly. How can you keep up with classes looking like that?
Excuse me?
Exactly.
You took a step back, clenching the shop in your bag as you glare at the blonde woman before you. Who was this woman? Who does she think she is?
For real.
Judging from the woman's expression, she finally came to realize the words that came out of her mouth.
Brittany!
A familiar voice instructs the two of you.
That's not her. That's somebody else.
Yeah. You turn your head to where the voice was, and there stood none other than your old friend.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, so we went over this. We picked out the characters we were gonna voice. I'm kind of losing it on who I'm supposed to be voicing, but he's voicing 4 characters.
We'll show them on the screen right now.
Yes, right here. I personally don't remember, but we gonna see.
Future, you'll remember.
Yep.
'Cause I think I remember. All right. Calm. I gotta do. Okay.
But he's like a gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
What the?
That's really insensitive.
Cause there's no frames. There's nothing. There's no frames.
Oh. Makes sense.
That's really impressive of you. Imagine. Oh, he could do that with. That's really insensitive of you. Imagine if someone else told you about how you look. I'm just doing my brain.
His familiar orbs are what? His familiar orbs are azure blue, nearly replicating lapis lazuli, and his chocolate brown hair tied loosely in a low braid.
Lapis lazuli?
Lazuli. Sun-kissed skin enhanced his handsome features, adorned with a black long sleeve button up and an indigo vest to add to his clean look. You dress like this in school though?
My boy, elegant.
For real.
I said elegant.
Eloquent. He is known as Jericho.
Ichabod.
Yep. Crow for short.
That's a badass name.
The class representative and a close friend of yours. Well, the only close friend you have. Yikes.
Why are you so close, Crow?
Well, you got real close.
Back up.
Crow made his way to your side with a hand on his hip.
Oh.
He reprimands the blonde-haired woman next to you. And the said woman just shrugged her shoulders. You place a hand over your beating heart. The close proximity between you two causes a blush to appear on your cheek.
Oh, yeah. We might be an outside perspective, so you might be voicing 4 people too.
Oh yeah, true. But I need to know because I don't want to mess up the voices. I already messed up once. Zicho was a woman, so she had a really deep voice.
I'm pretty sure that's why we're gray.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me, mate.
No matter how many times you get close to him, no matter how many times you get close to him or him getting near you, you'll never get used to it. His whole aura just gives a warm feeling in you. The butterflies in your stomach thrashing and raging, begging to be released.
Okay, so it seems like you're playing as a female.
The woman named Brittany just rolled her eyes, seemingly used to Crow's reprimands.
Well, you're... Oh my god, okay, they're all mixing it together. Well, you're the one who insisted on me initiating talk. So, you could have done it more nicely, you know. Like a simple invite hello.
Crow gives you a smile while handing out something to you. You look down and see it. It was your ID. You dropped this, by the way. Oh, my bad. Our name is, I don't know.
Yuzu.
Huh?
Yuzu.
Yuzu?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Your last name is...
Boom.
Kureha.
Great. Yuza Kureha.
So we're Asian daddy.
Yes,
Cut that out. Just, you know.
No, I don't think I will.
The ID shows my name, Yuzu Kureha, along with my pronouns.
What else would it
Oh.
She, hers. Oh, we could have chose.
no!
You stared at your own ID picture to see yourself more.
You already know what to do.
Yes, use feminine terms and it will be called
I'm setting you up,
girls
by the way.
as women.
I'm setting you up. You gotta voice her. Go ahead. Yep.
Can we go back? You looked at your ID picture, seeing a young woman and reading your name with your eyes. Name, Yuzu Kureha, pronoun she, her.
Oh.
Oh.
Maybe my eyes are itchy.
So you just imagine yourself the woman?
He's like,
What am I doing?
Whoa.
My name is John.
My name is John.
Oops.
What the?
What just happened? I'm pretty sure it was yes. I don't know.
Oh, it went back.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, you scroll or something?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I don't know when this video coming out. I got like 3 other videos. Your fingers briefly brushed against his. You bit your lip and muttered a small thank you before pocketing your school ID. Crow gives you a close-eyed smile, returning with his own thank you, then turns his attention back towards Brittany.
Please don't yap no more.
Following up, you got Brittany 3 more people. Oh, that's crazy.
They're all your characters too.
The tallest of the 3 is a sporty-looking man clad in green and yellow jersey with the number 10 settled on front.
I'm gonna make him sound dumb.
His eyes are bright green, the color that kind of reminds you of green apples. His skin a beautiful brown that nearly matches his curly hair, while a stubble is nestled on his chin, indicating his maturity.
Who? What? Who is that?
That's you.
Oh, okay. Second tallest is a man in purple hoodie. His eyes are sharp and slanted with long lashes adorned with sea-colored orbs underneath. His hair straight and styled into a Hime cut or Hime cut? Oh, Hime. Okay. Save for a short strand hair tied with a red ribbon and a low ponytail bound with the same shade of red behind him. He looks uninterested with what he's doing around at the very moment. Huh?
What?
Cut that other video. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that in the video.
I may or may not.
No, you better take that off. You better take that out.
No, oh, dang, man. At the last but not least,
At the same time. Sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
That's crazy. No, not the least, is the shortest of the 3. Maybe within the group as well. Her skin pale, her face dotted with a few freckles. Then there is a rectangular shaped frame shield away orange orbs. Her hair is short and loose like waves. She wears a black button up under her orange vest and a black skirt matching Brittany's.
Oh my god. Yeah, happy competition, but it's just my characters.
Yep.
Damn, Britt. You sure are bad at socializing. Hey, Gio. Seems like you have competition.
The tall jock, clad in yellow and green sports jersey, lets out a loud laugh, causing some students to turn and look at him.
One piece of
Brittany's face grew red from embarrassment. Gritting her teeth, she crossed her arms while tapping her foot on the ground. This only made the jock laugh even harder.
Shut the f up.
Up, Daryl. Daryl? Yeah, Daryl. You're causing a scene. I wasn't even her voice. Also, if you were me, you would have done just as badly. That is, in fact, not true. I'm a lovable guy. Oh yeah?
As the 2 argue, you turn your head towards the other tall male in the hoodie. Sensing your gaze as he looks down at you, his hand still in his hoodie's pocket.
You should make his voice like super like low, but you can't even understand what he's saying half the time.
A sudden chill went down your spine. You quickly averted your gaze away from the opposing male and landing on the meek girl in orange right beside Brittany. She hasn't spoken since she arrived with the 2 males, but judging from how attached she is to Brittany, you're guessing she's closer than her than the rest of the group. She kind of reminds you of yourself when you were still new to the school with no one to talk to. Not until Crow befriended you, of course. Were you as clingy to Crow back then as she is Brittany now?
Sorry, we're kind of a rowdy bunch, huh? I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
They sure are something.
Look, Yuzu, you're still free to not join us for lunch if you're uncomfortable. Meeting new people is overwhelming. I just want to let you know that I respect your feelings and that you matter, Yuzu.
Crow reassures you with a worried smile on his lips. You turn back to the group. The tall jock named Daryl, who now bothering Gio with an arm around his shoulder. The visible irritation on Gio's face did nothing to sway Daryl's happy-go-lucky personality.
How does this turn into like death?
I don't know. This is just sad. Brittany leans on one of the desks with her arms crossed, striking a conversation with the bespectacled girl next to her. What's her name? I didn't seem to catch it last time. Crow glanced at you where you were pointing at. Oh, I forget. I keep forgetting. My bad.
Jessie. You can call her Jess for short. She's best friend.
What? What'd you say?
From Jesse?
Oh, bro.
No, sir.
She's best friends with Brittany. She kind of reminds me of you back when we first met. All shy and quiet. Only that you're cuter.
Crow pinches your cheek playfully and you groan, but your mock annoyance is betrayed by a small smile that formed on your lips.
How time flies. Huh.
That's right. You got yourself acquainted.
He's the nonchalant, very much hair.
That's right. You got yourself acquainted with Crow in your sophomore year. Before you left for the city, your father emphasized the importance of having companions and established friendships, most especially in this college.
Oh, this is college?
Yep. Olympias University, the largest university in Titan City.
Titan City.
It is known for having the best facilities and the best education.
And the Teen Titan.
Where you're guaranteed to rise from the bottom to the top. Well, that's what the advertisement tells you. You try getting to know people during your first year, but to no avail. Sure, you will talk to a few classmates for projects, but nothing goes beyond that. After they're scared of you.
Oh wow.
Or more like disgusted? You can never tell. The looks you received have all been mixed signals. Some bad, some out of pity.
Why everybody hating?
That is until Crow came into the picture. Oh my gosh. Among
Can't
everyone.
read over here. You looking for some proper gameplay, proper reading? Stay on our channel.
Among everyone, Crow was the sole person who approached you with the intention of friendship. You were wary of him at first. Why would someone want to befriend you out of nowhere? Your past experiences caused you suspicion. You've had a history with people who tried to earn your good graces because you were somehow beneficial to them. That's crazy. You thought Crow would be the same case, so you ignored him.
Thanks.
Then he kept following you, trying to make conversation with you every now and then. You tried to dismiss him, ignoring his presence as usual, but Crow was determined to break down your walls and kept insisting on tagging along until it annoyed you once. Just once. That is, until it happened on the last day of your first semester in your sophomore year. You fell victim to one of the school's biggest hidden flaws. If Crow wasn't there to stop them, you could not begin to imagine what might have happened to you.
Thank goodness you're unharmed.
You're concerned about me? How about you? You're the one who's hurt. Thinking back, you thought he was crazy and stupid. Taking blow after blow until the perpetrators got bored and left both of you. Dang, that's crazy.
You was getting jumped.
Right.
Well, that's the point, right? As long as you're not hurt, this is nothing. Hold on. He seemed like a guy who died first. Sorry, keep going.
Yikes. You're crazy, you know that?
Crazy.
And he just laughs it off, wincing due to the bruises on his face. I never got your name, crazy person.
It's Jericho. Jericho Ikuba. But you just call me Crow.
Nice to meet you, Crow. I'm Yuzu.
Not at all.
Nope.
Be Crow from now on.
For real. You brought him to the clinic that day and became inseparable ever since. Right after that incident, Crow promised to never get in fights again and continues to keep his word on it. You really owe it to him.
Not ever again? What if you like about to get attacked? So you just like
Guess we get beat up.
I'd be hit the
You look back up at Crow. He tilts his head.
Something on your mind, user?
Nothing. Just happy that you're my friend. Ooh.
He said, sure.
He looked at you with raised eyebrows. probably surprised at how random your thoughts seem. He didn't say anything as he let your words sink in, and his usual gentle smile appeared on his face. Crow inched closer to you, indicating that he feels the same way. Brittany must have taken notice of the amount of time wasted in talking and arguing as she turns to you one last time.
We've talked a little bit too much.
No, that's not her voice.
We'll end up not getting any seats if we keep this up. So, are you coming with us or not?
Caught up in your little daydream about the past, Brittany finally spoke up, catching your attention. You look back at Crow, recalling his words. Don't force yourself to join if you're still uncomfortable. You then decide to. Of course we're gonna go with them.
Wait. What's it say for me?
Okay.
Yeah, just safe, right? Yeah.
Okay. Of course we're going with them.
What if we walked up? All of you died.
Oh, guess that's the end of this. Brittany hummed the sound of content, content before turning her heel and heading towards the classroom's exit, with the other friends following behind her. Crow looks back at you by the door, waiting for you. Catching up, you raise your head to meet his azure orbs once more. Your heartbeat quickens within your ribcage in response.
You two, stop ugly at each other and hurry up.
Brittany's exclamation made both of you jump. You really look down, using your hair as a curtain to hide your reddened face. Crow just rubbed the back of his neck. You two eventually followed behind Brittany and the rest of the group towards the cafeteria.
The cafeteria? Cafeteria.
Cafeteria.
No, you said cafeteria.
It's already like 27 minutes, bro. The cafeteria is loud and crowded. Tables are filled with students while the rest are lined up by the counter grabbing their lunches. A groan escaped Brittany's lips as she looks around for any sign of vacant table you could all share.
What a freaking great time to not bring lunch, huh? Next time, I'm preparing my lunch the night before.
I wonder why it's so crowded today. New lunch menu, perhaps? Shut up.
It seems like it. We'll be left with nothing else if we keep standing around here and loiter. Hey, Gio, Daryl.
Oh, yes? What is it, your loyal majesty?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Daryl cool with seizing tone. Brittany rolled her eyes at his silly gesture.
This is not fair, bro. You got 3 characters. You're not even talking.
He hasn't said a word. Thank you. I seem like I chose all the silent characters.
You did.
Could you two look for a vacant spot while the rest of us line up? Save us time that way.
Yeah, sure, Britt. Let's go, Gio.
Wrapping an arm around Gio's shoulder, while ignoring his obvious irritation from the said male, the two walked away in hopes of looking for an unoccupied table. Brittany then turns to you.
Oh, right, Yuzu. I'm not sure if you packed anything like those two, but if you want to line up with us and go to help them find a table, make a choice.
You decided that you...
This seems like a good time to save.
To what?
To save.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting all the secret ended.
There's pages that we can save on?
Yes,
Yeah.
there's a lot.
Nice. I'm gonna say, no way, this is the only thing.
We'll go through, if we do decide to upload this, we're gonna go through, or I'm not sure when we'll be here, but these two are gonna go through all the other endings.
Yeah, maybe.
But this is still demos.
Let's go with... I don't know. We could go find a table with them. But we could just go buy our own lunch.
Do we have our own lunch?
Mm-hmm.
If we just say we have our own lunch and we don't have our own lunch, it's like, what?
I think,
So do we gain a lunch if we don't buy a lunch? Or do we just buy a lunch and...
I'll buy.
Alright then.
Oh, Brittany like that.
Daryl, Jiro.
I said Chiro.
Gio, go find us some seats while we line up.
Gio.
Gio is a wicked name.
For real.
Stone.
Daryl waved Brittany away.
Not a
I'm mouthing, I got it. Before turning around with Gio. Jack's arm wrapped around his grumpy friend's shoulder, dismissing the visible annoyance on Gio's face.
If I was you, I'd be like,
Get you off me!
come on, Jess, let's line up. Let's get in line with me.
Yes, of course. You may go first, Britt. That's crazy.
Yeah, she definitely like.
Mm. With haste, Jess trails behind Brittany.
Let's get in line as well before more people start piling up. You don't want to end up with the bad stuff, don't we?
You can say that again. You shuddered at the thought. Remember, the leftovers from the school cafeteria.
Oh man.
With a nod, you and Crow made it in a line with the rest of the student body. While you were lining up, Crow turned his attention back to you.
I'm glad you decided to come with us, Yuzu. I know it may seem selfish of me to drag you along, but they are our new friends now. I hope you don't mind.
He just grabbed a whole bunch of misfits and put them together.
Uh-huh.
He's, oh yeah, this is our clique now, misfits.
I don't know or say nothing.
I think I just say nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. This seems like a bad choice.
Right. You said nothing but you said nothing but bit.
Bit below the lip.
Oh, okay. I was making sure I didn't mess that up. Your side caused Crow to furrow his eyebrows, but he didn't utter a single word. Once everyone got their food, Brittany turned her heel and walked towards where Daryl and Gio were seated.
Dang. Move your butt aside, Daryl. I'm sitting there.
Damn!
A long gasp escaped Brittany's lips. Her mouth open in wide shock. The food on her tray is now plattered across her white uniform. Brittany! Right here, bully. Oops, sorry about that. Should have watched where you were going there.
Oh my
Oh, it's a woman.
No, you gotta keep that voice. You gotta keep that voice for her now.
Yep.
Strong guy bullies.
Multiple footsteps came near. A trio of girls showing themselves before you. The tallest of the bunch, the red-haired one, placed a hand over where her heart is and lets out a mocking gasp at the mess. Brittany's eyes meet with the red-haired bully. Judging from the way Brittany's face is twisted with rage, they seem to know each other. Britt, are you alright? We should get yourself clean.
You freaking this is my only clean uniform. How freaking dare you?
Oh, look at the oh, look at Miss Claire all flared up. Careful there, sweetie. You'll get all wrinkles. You'll get wrinkled. It's not like you're not ugly already.
We gotta fight back, bro.
The main girl cools at Brittany. Her two friends behind her laughing along with their antics. Oh, that's crazy. You got a bad feeling about this. The entire cafeteria breaks into a few murmurs and whispers, their attention now fixated on the group of girls. Some stopped eating while some took out their phones, ready to film whatever happened next. Crow tried to come in between them to stop the fight, but he wasn't fast enough. Splat. Next thing you knew, another loud gasp was heard. That's crazy. Oh, I smell itself on Brittany's face. The mean girl's white uniform now smeared with varieties of wet sauces and oils, matching Brittany's own dirty uniform.
Baby oil?
What?
Huh?
Jess's face filled with shock. The food from her tray is now gone.
Take that stain.
You freaking bum!
Food fight!
The moment Daryl hauled those words, the cafeteria went into a hectic frenzy.
Are you serious?
They are college kids. They are college.
Yo,
Those are all adults, bro.
I feel like if that happened in real life, everybody'd be like,
For real. They're like, what? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Okay. Food and drink. Oops.
Oh.
Food and drinks started flying across the area as each student started tossing whatever they can get their hands on. I'd be under the table, bro.
For real.
Under the table
I'll
trying to sneak my
leave.
way out. Yeah, for real. I'll be up out
I'll
of here.
buy you. Let this clothes get dirty, bro. I promise you I'm killing everybody.
Are those trays?
Yuzu! Everyone stop this madness at once!
Sudden wave of pain made its way to your head. Golly.
One time we go to the cafeteria, we get
The whole tray. The last thing you saw was Crow calling out your name before passing out.
What? What happened?
We got a tray thrower in our head.
Yep. Ugh. Where am I?
Oh, you're awake. Thank goodness.
Crow? You tried to sit up, but a sudden shot of pain went through your head stopped you. You reached out to touch where the ache was coming from, but Crow stopped you by holding on onto your wrist.
Careful now. The nurse already bandaged your head. Don't push yourself.
Crow gently pushed you back down on the medical bed. He takes a lone stool and takes a seat right next to you.
What? What?
What happened?
Sorry. Well, after Daryl started the mess of a food fight, principal was called in to stop it. Daryl got lucky enough to escape when he did. Gio was nowhere to be seen.
He died
Bro,
of me.
yes, son, it's so
So as soon
real.
as I saw my friend stand up and say, I went,
Nope, time to go.
it's the baddest dash. As for Brittany,
What about her?
well, just helped her out to grab a new uniform from the principal's office.
Then why does my head hurt so much?
Someone somehow threw a tray and you were unfortunate enough to get hit by it. That is so
I could just
unlucky.
imagine it.
A metal one too.
Yeah, for real. I think it's sad.
Thankfully, I got you out of there before things got ugly.
Thanks, Crow. I owe you one.
I'm always there for you, Yusuf. Never forget that. Anyway, it's around 1:45 in the afternoon right now. I should probably head out to my next class. You just stay here until the nurse gets back. You'll be alright, alone.
You wouldn't say no, but stopped yourself before you could. Yes, you can go ahead.
You sure?
Yes, I'll be fine, Crow. You've done enough for me today. You gave him a small smile. You gave him a small smile. Oh my gosh. But he did not return it. Crow squeezes your hand, quite hesitant to let you go. Eventually, he loosens his grip. He stands up from the chair and walks towards the exit. Before he could leave, he turned around and gave you one last smile, eventually closing the door and going out of the infirmary. You groaned and lay back down on the bed, feeling the bandage on your head. At least the pain is slowly dying a bit. Hope it didn't leave a mark on my head. You're guessing you came face to face with the edges of one of the metallic trays.
Oh, don't tell me it left a dent in our head.
They're a big old bubble. Not. Since when did trays hurt that much? Then again,
They're metal.
there were athletes in the area, Daryl being one of them. Threw it real hard.
It's what?
Just then you heard the door opening and the nurse's voice echoing through the room as the clicking of her heels got louder as she drew closer.
Oh.
Huh? Oh, that was...
No.
The school nurse entered and following her was a tall student dressed in black. I thought that was the nurse, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He's definitely another elder.
He seems to be holding out onto his left hand. You see the red streak of blood overflowing. That looks bad. He sure had it worse than me.
I'll make him super.
I wonder what happened. You should be You should be
Oh, God.
Hey, Mom, where are you going?
Me and your father was staying at a hotel. Hey, Jane. It's been a while. Kind of vain. How were they able to get past with that pocket knife in the first place? The nurse sighed. It seems like she got her hands full with another student. The latter, however, didn't say anything as he let out a small hiss when the nurse dabbed some disinfectant on his wound. You sat up slowly to not hit your head on anything else before stealing a glance at the student and the nurse. Your eyes meet with the reddish orange ones. With. Okay. Your heart races as you feel your heartbeat quicken. What an unusual color. They remind me of the setting sun. Dennis finishes up wrapping around his wound. A blotch of red slowly seeping out from, and staining the once white bandage. However, his gaze is still fixated on you. The nurse follows his line of sight and eventually takes notice of your conscious figure. Ah, you're finally awake, Miss Correja. She approached you with one bottle of painkillers and took one from the transparent cabinet on the wall before handing a pill to you. How are you feeling, dear? Does your head still hurt? Slowly dissipating, ma'am. Thank you. She hands you the pill and you take it down.
What is this lo-fi beat?
For real.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
You're free to stay here for a while longer, Miss Correja, but you need to return to your class as soon as you're feeling better. You give the nurse a nod. She, in return, hums in approval before going back to the taller male in black.
Bergmansia? That's crazy.
As for you, Mr. Bergmansia, if ever your bandage gets dirty throughout the day, don't hesitate to come back here and I'll reapply it with a new roll. Oh my gosh. The taller male hummed. He turns on his heel and made his way toward the exit door before pausing.
I'll return to my class now. Thanks for patching me up, nurse.
The tall student gives you one last look with his fiery red eyes before making his exit with the click of the door. The nurse lets out a sigh, rubbing her temples, feeling the headaches surfacing. I swear, that child comes here every other day. Him? Oh, you're not classmates with Mr. Bergmansia? Gosh. Odd. I thought he might know you from the way he was looking at you. No, I haven't seen him around. More like you never bothered to look who was around you, since no one would even bother to spare a glance at you. Well, either way, don't get into much trouble like him again. I mean, him alright. Tired of this already, bro. I'm so tired.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
It's too damn bad.
That raises a question in your head. Just how bad were the guy's injuries that he comes... That raises a question in your head. Just how bad were the guy's injuries that he had to come to the nurse's office almost every other day? It kind of explains why he's been sighing hard ever since she brought the tall male into her office. With the injury as bad as the near stab wound on the palm, you can only take a wild gesture. Yes. Yeah, we might have to say indeed, I'm not gonna lie. And as much as you are curious to know what transpired, you're nearly late for your next class. 9 o'clock on top of the door frame, you got out of the medical bed. You thanked the nurse and made your way out of her office.
I would have stayed there for the rest of the day, I promise.
For real. Barely making it to your next class, you slid the classroom door open, earning you a few looks from the students inside the room. Turning to the podium, you exhaled a breath you didn't realize you were holding when you realized your teacher was still absent. Fixing your composure, you scanned the room. A few easels and shelves filled with brushes and a bottle stained with acrylic paint guarantee that you might... Yeah, no, that's probably time. It's probably time to end it soon.
That's crazy.
Guarantee that you made it to the right class. You make your way to your seat. Once settled down, you groaned, placing your elbows. Huh?
We know you wanna end it.
No, it's getting worse. Your elbows are on the desk and rested your chin on top of your hands, waiting patiently for your professor to arrive. Though you couldn't help but notice the feeling of someone staring at you. You shook it off, thinking that it must have been a lack of sleep. What? You look out the window. Or maybe it's the cold weather. Hearing the classroom door open, your art professor makes his way inside. His large round belly standing out, round spectacles sitting on top of his nose, and a stereotypical brown beret on his head. But that's crazy. He greets the class before starting his lecture. Art exhibit project featuring various areas of art as a part of our thesis. This time we're tasked with expressionism.
Remember, This is all part of your paper, and not to mention making a name for yourself, of course. Oh!
More like taking the credit of a student's work and using it to advertise your crappy school. You scoffed at the thought.
Hope you all got a partner by this time. For this term, I'm tasking you all to create 3 works based on the theme.
This is where you want to throw your desk out the window.
Oh.
How could you forget? You weren't present during the previous meeting, and you absolutely knew no one in this specific class. Why were you taking art again? Oh right, your father was an artist and he was a farmer. As he was a farmer, it was all for him. And maybe you can make a name for yourself with your work. If ever your life as a gardener wouldn't turn out the way it should. All part of Plan B. And if that fails, I got Plan C and D. I have to make up the rest.
I only got A or B.
Or I guess I'll die.
For real.
That's my plan.
I only
A or
got
B. Don't work. Actually, no, I got A, B. It's kind of a C, not really a C. Besides that, if those 2 fail, I'm cooked.
For real, I got what? I got A, B, and C. I do have A, B, and C. If those don't work, bro, I'm either gonna be working at Walmart 5 days a week, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
What are we talking about? Why are we talking about letters?
Yeah, because you on your phone looking on TikTok
Right.
shop.
Not even listening, bro. Guess I'll die. I'll just
Guess I'll die.
You shake away your silly thoughts. The problem is now at hand. You do not have a partner to work with.
Now, I want all of you to... all of you to go... I'm sorry, this word I gave him is so annoying. Alright. Now, I want all of you to go to your chosen partner for this project so I can start explaining your tasks.
Eventually, you are forced out of your seat since your seatmate's partner will be occupying it for the class. You curse at yourself. You can only hope that you're not the only student who didn't get their own partner for this class. But upon looking around, it seems that everyone is calm and collected. Were you the only one panicking here? Gosh, bro. Unlike the rest of the class scurrying around to meet their partner, you were the only fool who was standing still. Note on the only one standing, because from the corner of the classroom, there's a single student not bothered to stand up from their seat. Their seatmate had left to pair with someone else, leaving a vacant spot. It's that guy at the clinic. I never knew he was in the same class as me. Is he not going to bother with his partner? Unless... Hey there! He looks up from his desk and looks at your approaching form before you're eventually standing next to him.
It's here. Seems like you're a bit lost here.
Do you have a partner?
No.
Well, just your luck then. Me neither. So, do you want to be partners?
Sure, why not?
You took the vacant seat right beside him. His book now tucked away, and on his desk is now a pen and a piece of paper, seemingly ready to take the notes. Hey, I never got to know your name.
It's not quite important.
Well, I should at least know what to call you instead of Green Streak Guy. He raised a brow at your silly nickname you gave him before slightly shaking his head.
Sullivan Brugmanzia. Saul, but you just call me Saul.
Saul. I'll never say that. Saul means sun, or brightness, right? Saul nods, rubbing the back of his head.
You can say that. My mother gave me that name.
It's a lovely name. She died.
Probably. Thanks.
Well, I'm Yuzi Kureha. Nice to finally know your name, Saul. Saul nods with a smile forming on his lips, then returning his attention back to the professor.
3 artworks to showcase. Note, it has to be some form of expressionism. Mediums will be strictly traditional.
Your professor then proceeds to give other partners for your project before leaving you and the rest of your class for the day. Everyone in the classroom proceeds to talk with their partners. already brainstorming ideas on what they're going to showcase, and hopefully it could get a high grade. You turn to Soul as he took out his own charcoal pencil and a sketch pad. Yeah, charcoal pencil. For the class. You got any plans for our first display, Soul?
Expression isn't about conveying one's feelings, right? The easiest for now is a portrait. Let's use your face as an example.
Uh-oh. My face? He lets out a low chuckle.
There. You're making a cute expression right now. That can be considered expressionism.
Huh? Oh, but I have this bandage on my face. Wouldn't that hinder the process? You recall the events that happened back in the cafeteria.
I can simply ignore it. Make something better out of it. Trust the process.
He seems like he already has an idea of what to do. And judging from that half-filled sketchbook of his, he's quite familiar with the concept of art. Me, however, no, we're gonna go pretty great at art. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Alright. There's a drawing report.
Oh, that's you.
Oh? Then surprise me. Sorry, I can't draw you back because it's a damned injury. I mean, darned injury.
Oh.
No, don't worry about it. You're excused, and I don't want you to stress your hand over this. You took out your sketch pad and your pencil and worked this portrait with determination, his eyes never leaving your face. You would often look up to see his features, taking note of every curve. A blush occasionally invades his cheeks as he tries his best not to look away while you work. While you were sketching up, you can't help but avert your eyes on his bandaged hand from time to time.
Seems you're quite curious to know what happened to this, huh?
And you weren't slick with it either. He froze when he caught you red-handed, just like the red seeping out of his hand. You stopped drawing. Sorry, that was rude of me.
It's fine. This is just the usual for me. I've gotten worse injuries than this.
You raise a brow at that. Not the worst? If you don't mind me asking, what happened? He paused and averted his eyes, but opened up to speak.
Nothing much. Was minding my own business. Got assaulted.
That's crazy.
Had to defend myself.
You talked as if it's another normal Monday for him. Your eyes furrowed. He noticed and just chuckled.
No need to worry about me. All that matters is that I'm still here.
The sound of the school bell rang across the classroom and through the hallway. You quickly made a few more lines in your portrait before giving up. You closed your pad and proceeded to shove it inside your backpack, earning you a confused look on your partner's face.
Might have been going to show me what you made.
It's not done yet.
That never bothered me. Can I see it?
Wait.
It's bad.
How about a small deal? I'll show it to you once I'm done with the portrait, and you still need to draw me once your injury gets better. Sound like a plan? You say with a wide grin on your face, trying your best to convince the male.
The male.
The male.
He stares at your face for a short moment before eventually leaning back on his chair, arms crossed and nods along with the deal.
He's a beta alpha male. Like,
packing your things, you and Saul continue out to the hallway. Do you have a phone? We should exchange numbers and update each other so we can do the next 2 more tasks. Until then takes out his own phone and asking for your number. You started out as he inputted it on his phone.
I've been trying to send you a message.
You nodded and looked at your phone screen and saw a new notification from an unknown number. This must be Soul's.
Sup?
Oh, that's me. I forgot. You type so differently from how you look. From the corner of your eye, you see Soul's eyebrow raised at your text.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. You chuckled. He rolled his eyes. Your stare lingers on Soul's face. A smile is embedded on his handsome features while he looks at the block of text on his phone. You bite the bottom of your lip as you recall the events that happened today. Mostly meeting new people, first formally meeting Cole's group, and now meeting Soul. Back then, you struggled to form friends throughout college, and you were convinced you would be graduating without making a single connection, which will undoubtedly disappoint your father, and you were ready for it. You thought to yourself that these are odd people, eccentrics at most, all misunderstood people, and human, all the same. A sudden wave of determination washes over you. With a hand on your chest, you stare into Soul's orbs, making him tilt his head slightly. So, I want to be friends with you. I can sense that people tend to misunderstand you and your overall personality. Soul is quiet, but his gaze remains on you with lingering curiosity. But let me be different. I want to know you. I want to understand you, Soul. If you let me. You blink once, then twice, then a chuckle. He puts a large hand on top of your head and ruffles your hair.
Alright then, let's mark today as the start of our wonderful friendship. Did we tell him our name?
I think you did. I think we did. I don't remember. I guess I'll see when I edit it. You playfully pushed his hand off your head and nudged him on the shoulder. He lets out a small laugh at your poor attempt. As to you too, Sullivan Brugmancia.
Okay. This Soul is fine.
Well, I need to get going. See you tomorrow?
Huh? Oh, of course. I'll see you in your room tonight.
Oh, that's crazy. Giving Soul a wave of goodbye, you made your way towards the school's exit.
I knew it! My darling.
This man is wild.
Because I literally was like, did we tell him our name? I know we told him our first name. For sure, because there's no way. Oh, wait, no, we did tell him in the classroom.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You heard what I said about the right?
Is he the villain?
He's gonna start. My sweet darling.
It's getting worse.
Oh my God, no way.
What the hell you say?
See you later.
Oh, it's Halloween too?
As you walk through the hallway, your eyes caught on something on the nearby bulletin board. The poster was plastered on a large board. The Hallows Ball. Come enjoy the festive spirits of Hallows Eve. A Halloween party, huh? Seems promising. Sudden small vibration came from your pocket. Curious, you took out your phone, expected another message from Soul.
Yeah, I knew it.
Your heart leaped from your chest, recalling events that happened earlier this afternoon.
Can you meet me after class? I'll be at the front gate. We are slow to. Oh.
No, you didn't send a reply.
Oh, never mind then.
Turning off your phone, you quickly made haste to the exit. You approach the school's gate, keeping an eye out for your friend.
You're so
Why would you need that, bro?
No, show the camera. No.
I need it.
Little bro, see, he need this. Oh, this might be too bright. Yeah.
He said he need that.
He need that. He needs
I
that.
need it. I need
That is
it.
insane. Sure enough, there's the crow in all his glory. You know, posture straight with his arms held behind his back. His bag neatly placed on the floor, and his foot tapping on the concrete floor nervously. You yourself were growing nervous with each step you took as you drew closer and closer to him. That's crazy. When you reached his side and made your presence known with a small greeting, you noticed the way Crow's eyebrows raised in mild surprise, as if not expecting you to actually show up before him. He cleared his throat before composing himself properly, his body now facing in your direction. You wanted to see me?
Yes.
Lifting his back from the floor, he slings his strap over his shoulder and offers his hand to you for you to take.
I'd like to take you somewhere. It's a bit near the park. I'll lead if you let me. I'm a robot. One more hand. He's gonna get killed if we take his hand. Are we not? We already know that old boy is a stalker. He's definitely a stalker.
Yeah. So he's
Save right here. Save.
If we take his hand, he is dead. I want you to know that.
Yeah, we can go ahead and say right
Maybe
there.
not. Maybe I'm wrong. If the people who know this game, maybe I'm wrong.
All right,
If
let's
I think we should take the R.
yeah.
Sorry to block you right now, homeboy, but I'm looking out for you, homie.
Yep, you didn't take his outstretched hand, rather boldly wrapped your arm around his, earning a look of surprise from his assured eyes. He did not question you on the matter, but a wide smile made its way to his features, while a slight blush dusted his cheeks. He holds onto your arm tight and leads the both of you away from the school grounds. By the time you and Crow made it to the park, it was already sundown.
The arm was the worst decision.
Yeah,
that's closer. I'm pretty sure that's closer.
It's way closer.
Well, see you later, Crow.
Oh no! By the time you and Crow made it to the park, it was already sundown and stars. So they started painting the sky. Bro,
I was like, what?
Is this the place you were trying to lead me to, Crow?
You thought that was game?
Not quite yet. Come here.
You follow him through a thicket of thick bushes, surprised to see stony stars. Though a bit run down, it still seems
go
sturdy
back.
step on
Go
foot.
back.
What?
Stony stars?
What?
Stony stars?
Whoops!
I was like, you keep on going. I was like,
So I meant surprised to see stony stairs. Though a bit run down, it seems sturdy to step on foot. I was kind of weirded out about it too. I was like, stony stars? What the freak? What are you talking about? Looking up, you see it leads somewhere above. You and Crow make your way up the stony stairs. Some red and orange leaves coloring the steps as you and him avoid a few puddles from the rain this morning.
we're here. Come. It's a sight to behold.
Interesting. Taking one last step, you see Crow admiring whatever was beyond him. His smile bright and as his eyes twinkle like stars above. Your eyes went wide in awe upon seeing the scenery above you, replicating the one Crow has on his face. Not once did you take into consideration the idea of sightseeing within the city. Everything felt unfamiliar, intimidating even. You couldn't blame yourself for feeling so distressed about the idea of traveling, especially since you had no one else within the city to guide you. But gazing at the sea of lights that outstretched before you all made you realize that you have been missing much of what the city has to offer. Looking further ahead, you take notice of a tall tower decorated with bright neon pink lights. A little bit to his right is a movie theater next to a mall. The rows of other buildings and multicolored lights seem endless. The more you scan the area, the more you see unfamiliar places that you didn't know existed. Your moment of silence while admiring the city view was interrupted by the sound of rustling grass. You turn around, finding the source of the sound. Crow has made himself comfortable lying on the ground under an old tree. You see his backpack leaning on his trunk. You turn around, you turn your back from the city and walk to where Crow lay.
Wearing that and the grass is crazy work.
Man, decided to keep him company. His gaze on the starry sky shifts to you as you sit down beside him, and a hopeful smile grows on his face.
Judging from your face all lighting up, you like this place, huh? Care to join me?
Accepting the invitation, you give Crow a slight nod that brought joy to his eyes. You stretch a bit and lean on your back right next to him, your fingers barely touching. You and Crow look at the night sky. You observe how the stars twinkle as if the rain from the morning never happened. How did you manage to find this place? You turn your head to look at him, and he gives you a close eye chuckle before. Huh? Before his twinkling gaze meets yours.
I take it that you've never heard of Lily's myth. Have you, Yuzu?
Lily's myth? Crow points up at the old tree that stood above you, then returns his gaze to the stars.
They say that this tree that the humans came in contact with was blessed by the gods that guard this land.
Okay.
This very same tree here used to bear multiple fruit. They say that they never rot and are free for anyone to take. Or so what the popular interpretation says anyway.
I don't trust.
There are other versions of the myth?
Crow? I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be. That's not him supposed to be saying that.
Crow shrugs his shoulders.
Crow shows his shoulders. What is it? I'm about to get an edit. Crow shows his shoulders.
Oh my. Moving his gaze from the sky back to the tree, he stares at it, as if trying to decipher something just by the mere look of it.
There are other versions, yes. Some say the fruit are actually poisonous. Others say it's only meant for the gods and no human must take from it lest they be cursed.
That sounds quite gruesome. It's no wonder why they would rather use the lighter version of the myth. Crow lets out a low chuckle at their statement, nodding a bit, as if agreeing with you.
I guess that might be one of the reasons. Hey, Yuzu?
He pauses before speaking again. You perk an eyebrow at him. Yeah?
This seems like a silly question.
No. Lay it on me. Tell me what it is.
Do you believe in gods?
This question caught you by surprise. You never thought of Crow as a religious type, more so be interested in gods, or maybe he's just curious by the idea of them. This may be the best moment to know for sure. I do.
I was gonna say same, but it's too late now.
I do. They are the very beings that blessed our lands and soil. Back in my hometown, we would go worship the village's patron goddess, church and pray for a good harvest. Okay, this is a bit too far. I'm just playing. You recall your visits to the village temple with your father. Being regulars, you visited enough to the point where you became friends with some of those who resided within the church. Every time you dropped by to worship, you and your father would offer your healthiest crops to thank your patron. You haven't gone to church in a while.
Real.
Probably, yeah, that is real. Probably because the city doesn't have a church for your patron deity. Your goddess has Your goddess had more followers near your village all the way to the south. Crow gives you a nod of understanding. How about you? Do you believe in gods? You turn to Crow, repeating the same question he asked you earlier. He scans your face, your eyes, your nose, then your lips. His lingering gaze made you shrink back, your heart fluttering slightly. Crow seems to realize something to himself as he returns attention to the stars above, sighing.
I don't.
This surprises you, and Crow laughs at your visible shock and confusion.
What? You didn't think I'd be a non-believer?
If I have to be honest, no.
Why so?
You kind of dress like a priest.
Damn.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Crows, as your eyes grew wide, and you broke into one of the loudest laughs you've ever heard from him.
Even louder.
Oh boy, he laughed so hard.
Oh god.
He had to clench his stomach. Stay in the corner of his eyes.
You look like the type of person that would laugh like that.
I should have gave him a really white laugh. That's not even good enough.
He was still chuckling when he unbuttons the first two studs of his back pole, revealing more of his collarbone to you. You quickly avert your eyes, finding the tree's leaves to be very interesting at this moment as you feel familiar heat rush to your cheeks.
Good though. How's that? That's formal.
For freak's sake, come on. It feels like I'm seeing a Victorian woman's ankles for the first time. Crow grins at your reaction. It took both of you a few more seconds of going back and forth with his teasing, and you reprimanding him before you finally calmed down. The next few moments were spent with you pointing at the stars and Crow teaching you the constellations with a gentle whisper-like voice. You both fell silent, basking in a piece of the night. As the silence prolonged, Crow fell deep in thought.
About today, Yuzu. About the guys.
So we're moving to this conversation next, huh?
I've got to be honest. Jared put me up to this little hangout while I was feeling down on the dump. I think I do have to tank him. do have to thank him for forcing me, and actually gave me the courage to talk to you after class.
He lets out a breath. He didn't know he was refusing to meet your eyes.
I just don't know if I upset you by suddenly dragging you into this group. I probably should have told you about them a long time ago. I'm sorry, Yuzu.
You bit your lip. You suspected that you might have upset Crow by making him think that you didn't like the group presence at all.
Stop showing me your freaky.
And that he's forcing you to bend to his will. One thing to know about Crow is that he's never the type to demand, to control, to be a king, to be a tyrant. You didn't do anything wrong, Crow. In fact, I should be the one to apologize. You speak without thinking. Crow turns his head to look at you, his gaze swirling with confusion at your apology. I'm sorry for making you feel bad. I didn't mean to be upset. I just... I wasn't trying to be upset. I was trying to say I like the group, but not say anything because the other option was I don't know. You swallow a lump in your throat, trying the best to hold the tears that were threatening to spill. I just thought you'd forget about me after. They're amazing people. Brittany's pretty, Daryl's a fun guy, Gio's so cool. Gio hasn't said anything.
Yeah, Gio hasn't said a word. He must be the lamest guy out there.
For real, and Jess
like,
is loyal.
You like, yeah, say something.
I'm got something. For real. They're a great group. And most importantly, you're amazing, Crow. You're all amazing, but not me. I'm just not sure if I could ever be a part of the group. You were always hidden in the shadows. No matter how much you tried to fit in, you were never to be considered. People treated you like someone to toss away, someone to use. You are worth nothing but an extra. Yikes. That's what she always tells you. You couldn't hold it back anymore. A sob escapes your lips. Your vision slowly burning as you feel the droplets of tears finally sliding down your cheek from your eyes.
You just gotta make yourself special.
For real.
In your own way.
Yep. For a moment, you saw panic in Crow's expression, seemingly not expecting you to burst into tears. He reaches out to hold your hand. And suddenly, you feel a pair of arms circling around you as he pulls you closer to him, letting you sob on his shoulder. He says nothing while rubbing a hand on your back, allowing you to cry, not caring about his clothes getting wet from your tears. Once you calm down, Crow rests his hands on your back, not letting you out of his embrace. Oops.
Oh, scroll.
Oh yeah, I forgot you, Jet.
You're amazing, Yuzu. I'm sorry. I never get to tell you that. Oh, maybe I should get closer. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry I never get to tell you that. No matter how many times I've thought of it, I just couldn't seem to find the words. You're amazing in your own way. You may not know it, but you're beautiful. You're funny. You're quite a phenomenon. He's spitting game right now.
For real.
Know. He Wizard of Oz.
Yes, you can feel vibrations coming from his chest, from the chuckle he emits.
Heck, you're the funniest person I know. All I'm saying, Yuzu, is that you're amazing. Oh yeah.
You have no idea how much tears you shed tonight. Sometimes you think it's silly and childish to cry over what was possibly a trivial matter to some, but the urge to sob returned after hearing those words from him.
You want me to call you the amazing Spider-Man?
Shut your
You are amazing?
That made you giggle.
That was horrible.
Yeah. That made you giggle a bit as you had your tears stained cheek.
Anything for the hut?
For real. With whatever strength you could muster, you slowly pulled away and lifted yourself up.
Whoa. Kind of freaky.
You see yourself up hovering over Crow. And there you see the very same man that made you cry by literally doing nothing. His braid came loose. You didn't know where to put his hair pulled around his head. Crow stares at you with serene eyes, remaining silent as a gentle smile plastered on his face. There was nothing but the moon illuminating his tender features. Yet, to your vision, he seems to glow. He is absolutely beautiful. Oh, how you wish you could blame everything on him. If you could, you tell him that he's the reason for all the unnecessary feelings swelling your chest. You tell him exactly how good and bad it all feels. The heartaches, and a butterfly fluttering about your stomach. You want to blame him, but you can't.
Do you want to say?
Yeah. It's like a key moment to like. Cause it's getting hot.
Sorry.
I just feel sorry for him, like like blocking him. He trying to riz and like.
Just hug him.
It's gonna feel bad, but like, what if the other guy watching? It's already bad.
Oh yeah, true.
It's already bad. We're on top of it, basically.
Insane. This is insane, bro.
Still hug him.
What if he's like, oh, you trying to hug me?
You didn't feel as bad as before, but your vessel is not completely empty yet. Somehow, just looking at Crow, at the comfort he brought you, made you want to bask in it longer until you were assured you had no tears left to shed. Leaning down once more, you bury your face in the crook of his neck, and his arms instinctively wrap around you. His hug is warm and soothing as he waits for you to gather your thoughts. Crow rubs circles on your back, a silent way of telling you that he was there, and you were not alone, and that he'd be there whenever you needed him. Oh my god.
That's just free.
He didn't say a word, understanding that you need the silence more than anything right now. You couldn't thank him enough for always knowing what you needed. You have no idea exactly how long you remained in that embrace while lying down on the grass, but you feel a lot better than that you are ready to get back up on your feet. You pull away, meeting Crow's eyes that seem to ask after your well-being. Fixing his collar, he turns to you. Are you good to go? You can read just from that gaze, or his gaze. You nod slightly, and it's only then that Crow completely releases you from his embrace, helping you sit up before he dusts off the grass that's stuck to his shirt. He gives you a once over and gently He gives you a once over while gently swats away the leaves on your hair and clothes. You blink at him, he only smiles at you. You get up and Crow retrieves his bag, almost forgotten by the tree. He looks back at you and takes your hand silently. It was time to go. It was time to leave this magical place. You look at the stars, at how brightly they shone. You gave the sky one last glance before turning away, hand clasped tightly around Crow's as you let him lead you home.
Crow's what?
Crow walks you to your apartment, noting that he kept you out late at night. You bid Crow goodbye after he safely sees you inside, gives you a wave before turning on his heel and making his way down the stairs. You close your apartment door and lean on it, heaving a puff of air. You recall the conversation you had with Crow while you walked with him on the street leading to your home. I'm gonna give the guys a chance.
Why are we outside again? Do we leave again?
I don't think so. I think you just imagine this. I think I judged them too quickly. So I want to do better. I want to get to know them better. If you trust them, then I trust them too. Her expression was a surprise at your declaration, as your determined face reflected in his orbs. Crow chuckles at your enthusiasm, giving you a friendly pat on the head.
I'm glad you're giving them a chance, Houston. I'm sure they will feel the same.
You engage in other conversations with Crow during your walk, the topics not really being of any importance, as you have forgotten them by now, save for his gentle voice and the occasional fond glances he stole at you. Time with Crow seemed to be passed by so quickly, you arrived at your apartment complex before you knew it. You make your way to the living room, and you throw your school bag to the random corner, immediately popping down on your sofa as you turn the small television on. Nothing interesting is going on save for some food commercials and movie trailers. That pizza looks good. Maybe I should order something. Reach into your pockets, you take out your phone. You're about to dial the number you had on television, and a new notification bubble pops on your notification bar. Oh my gosh, I'm just talking. I'm rambling and pushing the words together. Mm-hmm. It's from a group chat you've never seen before.
The boys.
Is this like Persona? Is where they all be in
Alright, man.
Oh my. After scrutinizing it, you realized that it was a Crow. No, that it was Crow who added you in. It was a group chat with the rest of his friends. You open it.
Anyone want to go to the Halloween party this Friday? It's gonna be awesome. Aren't we a little bit too old for costume parties?
Is it required?
You two are no fun at all.
I won't go if it's not a school requirement.
So,
For real?
okay.
Much less to waste of my time.
Is it? No, it isn't. But it'll be a great and fun experience for all of us. I mean, we should loosen up a bit, you know?
I agree with Crow. Count me in. Pass. So real. I got more important things to do than a party. Now, will you excuse me? I'll be doing my leftover task for tonight. Gio has gone offline. So real.
Sheesh. A stick in the mud as usual. How about you, Yuzu?
Me?
You join it? It'll be fun.
You were honestly surprised they somehow remembered you. Checking your calendar through your phone, you don't seem to have any other plans in the near future. Or plans at all. You like to spend your time in your apartment alone. I mean, sure.
That's great to hear.
Crow seems happy about it. You giggle. I won't giggle. I've had thoughts of it, but I won't. This also reminds you of something. Or rather, someone. Opening another chat. You tapped in Soul's newly added contact. You sent him a message by sending the image of the same poster to Daryl sent.
Halloween party hosted by the school?
Yeah.
I'm not quite into parties.
Oh. Oh. that's alright. Just asking. That's all.
But if you're coming, then I'm coming as well.
Bet you is. Really?
Really?
You plan on dressing up?
I don't know. Do you?
I mean, it's a costume party, so why not?
I'll try to think of something.
What?
No, I'm just laughing.
Why?
Because you just want to do everything that she wants to do.
Oh yeah, this is. You swear you can feel the smile behind those words. With a quick word of goodbye, you set your phone down when you heard the doorbell.
I was at the pizza.
It must be the food delivery. When did she have time to do
here.
that? And a pizza.
Just started falling down the stairs.
Afterwards, you eat dinner and prepare yourself for bed. You thought about the events that happened today. Meeting the group, meeting Soul, and most especially your little hanging out with Crow. Each and every moment is a special occasion on its own. Laying on a big yawn, you stretch your body. You turn to your laundry, slowly piling up and scratch your head. Probably do laundry tomorrow. But for now, you plop yourself on the soft cushions of your bed, getting into a comfortable position and slowly dozing off. As you close your eyes, embracing the sleep as the night goes on.
Longest demo of my life.
I promise you.
Demos that we play usually like 30 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, we're probably gonna end it here now. I would have
You
thought
still gotta say
the
it.
two loves. I know, love by me. The one who loves. I was a child. She was a child. In this kingdom by the sea. Day 2 of the king. Yep, this is what we're going to do. Alright, y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Please be sure to like, subscribe for more content. If y'all see this, hopefully y'all enjoy it. I may or may not. I may or may not. I probably, if I am, I see it, great. Hopefully y'all enjoy it. Please be sure to like for more content. If y'all didn't,
Definitely, you can't do this without me.
oh yeah, definitely not.
How many voices would you have to do?
No, I'm not doing. That's why exactly why we waited for you to come over for this. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this. Not by myself.
Hey, my quality got way more better when I
For real.
No garbage headphones taking the water quality.
Alright, bro.
Alright, y'all. We gonna see y'all. Dang.
Dang, that's how it is. Oh my god.
We gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace out.
Peace.
Probably should play Sonic too.